Let's get back to the story. The assembled group makes their way to the goblin territory and follows the marauding goblins back to their lair in the mountains. The game's art reminds me a lot of DreamWorks pictures. Characters do not have perfect proportions like a Disney or Pixar film, and for the time, the animations and character expressions are pretty good. Characters are very animated, almost always moving, giving the many cutscenes a high level of polish. They do not feel like video game cutscenes, but not a movie either. They feel more like a TV show in quality, which for the time is not a bad thing. The voice cast I found to be quite enjoyable. Knack, the Doctor, and Ryder are probably my three favorites, and their interactions are genuine, like they really know each other.
Sounds good. Let's go get the Doctor. Might run into your girlfriend, too, while we're at it.
You think I'm clever, right?
And have known each other for a long time. There's a lot of personality in the performances that come through. Knack's voice changes, some in pitch, depending on the size, which is a nice touch. As he gets bigger, his voice gets deeper. As he's smaller, his voice is a little bit more higher in tone. Once in Goblin Country, Victor schemes to capture Knack for reasons that are not yet revealed to the player. And Knack must contend with varying-sized enemies of the game. This is an opportunity to talk about the gameplay for a bit. Enemies tend to come in defined types, no matter Knack's size. You have big bruisers who get close and attack with melee tactics. They tend to lunge in and swing in wide patterns that are difficult to weave through to attack. There are the ranged attackers. They hang back and have long startups for their attacks, usually associated with a bright flash as they charge their weapon and a sound effect that lets you know whenever the attack comes off. The downside is they can attack you from off-screen and often kill the player without ever being seen on camera. Then you have boomerang enemies that are sort of a mixture of both. Their weapons will return to sender, and it can be difficult to get out of the way. Lastly, you have defensive enemies. They have area of effect attacks and shields that push the player away from them and punish you for getting too close. No matter Knack's size, the enemies largely only change in appearance. The only time this is not the case is when Knack is a giant. Then you can just curb stomp everything in your path except for the bosses.